Yay, looks like I am live and up and going. So, good evening, everyone. So, say hello when you join me. I'll have to go to the comments to see. Hey, Kerry. Nice to see you here. And we will wait for a few people to come on board. My name is Kay Hamilton, and I am here to activate your courage. I'm here to get you inspired for a really good 2022. It is time for us to reevaluate what's going on in our life and create the kind of life that you want to live and manifest what it is that you want in 2022. More and more, we are all waking up to the concept that we are the drivers of our life. We are the ones who create our destiny and create what it is that we want in life. And are you ready for 2022? Let me know. And are you ready to be inspired? Are you ready to step into the fullest version of your possibility and your potential? I'm here tonight to talk about beautiful young living oils and to pull some cards for you and to give you offer you some readings. The lovely Donna, who is normally on now, couldn't come on. Something's happened. She's not feeling well. So we're all sending some good thoughts to Donna. And I'm just hoping that everything is okay. Hello, Kate Manning. How are you, darling? Looks like we are being connected, which is absolutely fantastic. So I am going to have a bit of fun tonight. I've got these new cards called the Enchanted Map, and I bought them off Nettie. So they've been blessed with Nettie and Nettie's angels. And I'm going to have a little bit of fun with these and some oils tonight. Yeah. So let's pull one, just a general one for everybody. And while we're waiting for people to discover that we're on, I love it. Look at this beautiful card. These are beautiful cards, and it's called Encouragement. So to me, that's about, feeling nurtured, I think, because, you've got the giraffe and the mother looking after the baby giraffe. So it's really putting yourself into a situation where you are being encouraged and making sure you've got people around you who are going to give you encouragement. I'm just learning about these cards, so I'm going to see what the book says. Oh, that's interesting. It only goes up to 49. Oh, no, here we go. It's number 54, so it's a 5 and a 4, and that comes together as a 9. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. Beautiful. So it tells you you're being gently encouraged to step into your power. I love that. Just what I said. And into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need, and you won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe, and you are on the right path. Keep going. So this is a message for all of us that we just need to keep on keeping on. Hi, Andy. How are you, darling? I don't know whether you were here when I pulled this card of encouragement, and this is coming from this beautiful deck called the Enchanted Map. So I just pulled that one to set the tone of our time here tonight. And it's great because that reinforced exactly what I'm talking about, about encouraging each of us to step into our full power and not hold back. If we don't know, if we haven't worked out anything, I think in the last 2 years, it's time for us really to decide what it is we want to do in life and to really start taking those steps to get ourselves up and functioning with whatever our dream is, or what our passion is, what it is that we really want to do. So that is what tonight's all about. So I before I hopped on, I made a little spray. So what you can do when you've got some beautiful essential oils, you can make yourself some little sprays or some roll-ons. And this one is in some water, just water. And I put about 9 drops of orange. I put some 9 drops of peppermint, and I put some drops of sacred sandalwood in here. And you shake it up and you bang it. So when you look at that, you can see the little tiny, when they slow down, you can see the little tiny molecules of the oil mixing through the water. And I've got some messages. Just, can you hear me all right, people? Can you just let me know? Okay, all right. No, it's not. I just thought I'd better check. It was people saying that they can't hear me. It's always really weird when you've got someone else to talk to online. So, yes, so we can, thanks, Kerry. So we could be put off by the state of the world. We could be, we could make a decision, thank you, Kate, to hide in our, to stay at home and hide in our little bubbles. Or we could think, well, what can we do about the state of what is going on at the moment? And my thing is, I'm always promoting things that are going to support your happy immune system. And when you are looking after yourself with beautiful pure oils like we have with Young Living, they're going to support the natural functions of your body. And you've got to make sure that you are using a really good quality oil, because if you haven't got a good quality oil, you may be giving, you may not be doing yourself any favors with the oils you're using. You've got to make sure there's no solvents placed on them before they go in the still. You've got to make sure they're organic. Are they sustainably sourced? There's so many questions to ask to make sure you are accessing the best oil you possibly can. So let me know who wants a card, and we'll see if we can give some of you some inspiration here tonight. I am filling in for Donna. And so I'm not usually here on a Wednesday night. Let me know. Everyone seems to be pretty quiet tonight. Let me know if you'd like me to pull an oil, or what I could do, I could choose one of Jean-Marie's books, and I'm going to just open this up and see if we can find some inspiration. And this book's called It's Okay to Stuff Up. So who hasn't stuffed up in life? And blame. It was interesting because I was talking about something today and the subject of blame came up. So I'll come back to your readings in a minute, girls. Blame. Oh, how we love to get into this one. Next to watching TV and having sex, this must top the list as the nation's all-time favourite pastime. So come on, who goes down that blame game of, oh my God, I've stuffed up? And what do you do about it? It's so easy to blame the other person if we're feeling unhappy, angry, or fearful. After all, I've been brought up to believe that external things in our lives are what shape our experience. Unfortunately, this is not true. Yay, Andy. No one person can make you feel sad, angry, or whatever. Now, when I learnt, about the concept that no one else can make me feel angry or sad, or I choose my feelings, that was something that was really empowering for me, because when we go into the old default programs of if somebody's done something to you and you feel hurt, if that's an old program, it's always a good idea to let yourself off the hook and go, I actually don't have to go down that track this time. I don't have to play the blame game. I might look at this experience from another point of view. So when you're actually blaming other people for how you are feeling, you're not taking responsibility for your thoughts and your feelings. And often in life, somebody might do something or say something to me, for example, and I've got a good sense of humor, I've got broad shoulders, I might be able to see through the blame, or I might be able to see through whatever it is that's triggered me. And I might be able to kind of go, that doesn't have to be like that. Or somebody might do something to me, they might do it to somebody else, and we might have completely different opinions or a different reaction or a different response. So we can always choose how we're going to respond. So if I had something, if I've got something that triggers me, for example, maybe somebody that you're living with or someone you're close to, and they trigger a response in you, my recommendation is that you already have mentally your idea about how you're going to respond. If something happens like that again, you can kind of go, well, next time such and such does this, I'm going to respond like this, so that you are ahead of the game, so to speak. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, so Kerry Addison, I'll just write some names down because I get lost. Kate, and then I will go to Andy. So I will just put Kerry up here so I know who I'm. Oh, hang on, Kerry, where did you say you wanted a card? Anyway, I'll just put Kerry's name up there. Card, please. There it is. Yay. Okay, so let's play this enchanted mapping cards. We'll do that, and then I will see what oils will be a nice one for you. How's that Envision oil going, Kerry? I'm going in my Vision Quest Masterclass. I'm going to be encouraging people to have Envision oil, so you might like to join me on that. I haven't decided when I'm doing it yet, though. That's all. So 27, and it's and the word is home. Now, Kerry, it looks to me like it's a good time for you to be within your home and creating things. It feels like it's a time to be creative. And up here is the little owl sitting there. So there's that wise woman in a home creating and making a hub or a nest or something like that. It's a time for endings for you, completions. So you're getting ready to open the door to new beginnings, I would be saying. Does that sound like you, Kerry? Let's have a look at what it says here. You are comfortable in your own skin and you belong. So this can be indicative of your home. You might be feeling you're doing things within your home, or it might be within the home of yourself. Peace, security, safety, belonging are all the features one would want from the home are indicated now. It represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin. So it's time for you just to be comfortable with who you are. And yes, you will be. New beginnings. It's a time to open your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people, or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love and love is all around you. Whatever your inquiry, where you are, you're meant to be, and will reap great benefits by staying on this path, regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It's where the heart is. Okay. Let's pull a card for you, Kerry. I'm going to pull out these blossoming heart cards, and let's see if we can work out what is okay, spearmint. So spearmint is a beautiful oil for invigorating you. It's a really nice one in drinks, a bit like peppermint, but it's not quite as strong. It's got a sweeter taste, and it's really refreshing. My intention and my energy are aligned. So that's, you could write that down. My intention and my energy are aligned. So when you're working with spearmint, that would help you to bring this, this nice fresh aroma, fresh energy. It's a nice one in your drinks. So that would go along with the new beginnings, bringing in something really, really new and very exciting. So, Kerry, that sounds just like you. Fantastic. Okay. So then I'm going to go to Kate, Andy, and Melissa. Hello, Melissa. And where are you coming from? Melissa, Arias. We have a diffuser called an Aria diffuser. It's a beautiful diffuser. Kate Manning. So I'm going to give you an enchanted map card. I love these cards. They've got all these gold on the edge of them. I love gold. My pleasure, Kerry. Oh, number 22. This one's for you, Kate. Intention. So, wow, that's great because it's the year 2022. And look at this. It's like you're standing up on your pedestal there with an egg. So all this fertility is happening. And you're like the wise old owl that's even got a dandelion flower in its mouth. And to me, that's indicative of you being able to make your own wishes and making your wishes come true. And seeing as we haven't got a whole lot on tonight, I've got time to read the little book. So I love the illustrations. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world, Kate. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting the mark. Recognize you're not the one who has to do all the work. That sounds good, doesn't it? However, others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, and then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead, and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. Oh, great, Kate. You love dandelions. Well, thank you for the message. These cards are beautiful. They are beautiful. So that's for you, and I will choose from these beautiful cards. So dandelions, do you make get the head of the dandelion and blow it and make a wish? So I think you need to set your intentions and just allow it to unfold. And an oil for you would be everlasting, which is helichrysum. And that's about being adaptable, like ready for change and being immobilized. So making sure that you are ready, because adaptation creates movement and flow. Adaptation, creates movement and flow. And helichrysum, have I got mine sitting here? No, I don't. I have it in my handbag because I take that one with me wherever I go. So Oh, you're applying for another job. Well, there you go. Set your intention and hold the belief. Beautiful, Kerry. And we're going to, beautiful Kate. Andy, let's see what's in store for you, darling. Let's see what is going on. Whoa, this one wants to jump out. Whoa, into the unknown. So it's time for you to go down to the depths of exploring the unknown. And it's like, to me, she's got this blindfold on. So it's like you feel like you're walking in the dark, and and it's not so much the dark as walking in the unknown. And it's a number 7, so it's time. It's a spiritual time for you to really hone in deeply into your spirit. Number 7, let's see what it says. It's going to take me a little while to get a feel of these cards, but I'm really liking them. Trust and all will be revealed. It feels like Groundhog Day here. Wow. Where are you, Melissa? Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you don't know how to deal with. This is one of those times you're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you're not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. That sounds right. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Oh, fantastic. That's a nice card, Andy. Melissa, you're in Yamundi. Oh, it's beautiful up in Yamundi. When we went to Queensland a few years ago, we we met a chap. Oh, I can't think of his name, and he makes didgeridoos. He's Aboriginal chap, and he was a lovely guy. And we used to go there, and my partner likes playing the didgeridoo. So, yes, Andy, fantastic. All right, so, yes, and we have family up there too, up near your way. So here we go. Juniper for you, Andy. Joyful or distressed? So joy cascades through me. So I think what you need to do is to just allow that joy to be with you, to carry you through these times of the unknown, and make it like this innocent, like, be playful with your time and just bring the joy in, and just allow it to unfold. I feel like you're being pushed beyond, into new parameters, something like that. Oh, the fellow, I can't think of his name. There might be a couple up there. Anyway, we had a great time, and we went out to one of those beautiful springs somewhere. I don't know what Zorine is saying. What's FVOY? I don't know what that means. Zarina? I don't, because there was someone else who did something like that earlier. Anyway, I don't really know. Okay, so I've done Andy. Now Melissa Arias. It's going to drive me nuts now. If my friend goes past, I will call him out. Darren. Is his name Darren? Anyway, here's an enchanted map card for you, Melissa. This is unusually quiet tonight. What is everyone doing? You're all still recovering. I wonder if they're all still New Year's Eve recovering, or they're all lining up in the testing lines. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. This one's for you, Melissa. And it is Tales. I can't. Clarity, important notes. There is a Darren. I think it might be Darren. Look at this. Are you studying? Are you on a steep learning curve? Are you got something that you're diving into Melissa. It's number 43, which comes together as a 7. So it's about laying foundations and using your spirit. What did I say? It's 43. I was brought up in a house that was number 43. 43 Yarralee was my address. OE Tales, I don't know how to pronounce that. OE Tales. The most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. So it's saying pay attention to detail. You need to study. What do you need to study? Hello, beautiful Sarah. This is a time to be aware of the fine print in all your areas of life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. So you need to dig a little bit deeper. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project, make small but meaningful gestures, or add a personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal a larger picture. So it's time for you to do some scrutinizing and dig deep. And it's like feels like there's some jewels in there. It feels like when you do that, light will be, you will see the light. You'll see the light. Clarity will come, and things will be illuminated. Something like that is what I'm feeling for you, Melissa. And an oil for you would be our blend called Clarity, which helps us to get clear on lots of things. Google O-Tails. Interesting. Okay, I will. Thanks for that, Andy Bo. Thank goodness for Google. What would we do without Google? Let me know, Sarah Ann, if you would like a couple of cards. I'm giving everyone 2 cards tonight because there doesn't seem to be too many people on. So maybe what you could do in the comments is give me some goals. What is it that you want to do in 2022? What can I do to support you? And let me know if you are interested in joining my Enchanted Vision. I will be doing it'll be $47, really affordable, and I will be doing an Enchanted Vision quest probably in about 3 weeks. I think I will be doing the first one. Sarah, there's not many on tonight, so I've actually done a few, and you will go next after Melissa. So Melissa, the card for you is Time Oil, and it's about feeling dynamic or powerless. So which of those do you feel? You can think about that. And your affirmation is, I am a powerhouse of energy. Now, Time Oil is a really, really nice, strong oil. I love, love, love the smell of Time Oil. It is a great one to rub on the bottoms of your feet. It's in our raindrop oils, the ones you drop down your back. It's a great empowering oil to keep your body nice and strong and vital. So yes, Sarah Ann, you already know about these oils. Melissa, if you would like a one-to-one with me, let me know. Let's have a little bit of a session. I will offer you a little bit of one-to-one if you are interested in a conversation, and I will give you a little bit more time to unpack that. Yum. I'm drinking my water with my vitality drops in it. And very tangy. Oh, that's strong. I picked it up and got it all over my fingers. All right, Sarah Ann Parra. Let's see what we have in store for you. And it's a 19, a 1 and a 9. The Dragon's Lair. Oh, it's interesting. Is it time for you to rise out of your lair? Is it time for you to ignite your inner fire? Is it a time for you to really bring your empowerment out? Let's see what it says for 19. She's saying yes. You're always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when you are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be fully changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. So sometimes we've got to let that dragon out, so that fire that drives us come out and propel us toward in the direction that we want to go. And even the sense of the fire is burning up that which no longer serves you, Sarah. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is never greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. So it's like it's you stepping out boldly and making sure that you are, determined to be in your full power with your purpose. And we'll pull an oil out. And I do need to take a risk. I'll just put your name up there. So you could do some work on what's holding you back. If you what is it what is that little voice in your head that's kind of saying, it's risky, don't go there. You need to do some delving into that. Cypress. This is a nice oil to help you feel supported when you're challenged. So, and your affirmation is life supports me. So, seeing as we've got time, I'm going to touch the cord. Let me see. I've changed my office around. So everything's just kind of sitting on the edge of things here. So let's see what the meanings. Have you got this book, Sarah, Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils? So Cypress. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of it a little bit more for you. Disrespect. So just have a little think about the disrespect. I don't know, but Kim does. So what's your disrespect? Is that disrespect from you? Is it disrespect from what is it? This book you can get from the book depository, or just Google it. It's from Carolyn N.L. Mine. Fantastic book. I love it because they'll give you a bit of insight into what's going on. So maybe the disrespect could be something like you not respecting your you recently felt disrespected. So it's time for you to kind of just step up and go, well, am I going to put up with that or not? How am I going to handle it? Am I going to talk to the person? Am I going to let that happen again? I wonder why it happened. Where is that person coming from? Because it mightn't be about you. It's probably more about them. You know, do some soul searching into what that's all about. Yay! So who else have we got? I think I've actually pulled cards out for everyone here so far tonight. Are there any questions? What was I thinking of doing? I might... Beautiful, Sarah. I'm going to pull out a book of Jan Marie's, and this one's called Thrive in Business and Life. Activate your divine prosperity blueprint. And I'm just going to randomly pull something out to read to us tonight. So I will just see what we can come on. Okay, here we go. We live our lives based on stories. These stories can be simple through to complex, painful, and consuming. Hello, Jan-Marie. Jan-Marie's just joined us, and I'm reading this tonight. They are the glue that holds our lives together, and yet they are also the very thing that is holding us back from authentic freedom. For that reason, I'm not going to take you back into the actual context of my story, except to say it was painful and consuming for many years as I navigated my way through. It was my pain that drove me to create the Freedom to Be program. So Jan-Marie has created a program called Freedom to Be, and I often use her cards at the beginning of our sessions. Whoops, here we go. And that is part of the Freedom to Be they are part of the Freedom to Be program as well. Okay, it was my pain that drove me to create the Freedom to Be program, and it was my despair of not being able to create sustainable financial freedom that pushed me to create the Money Loves Me, a fast-track process to identify blocks around money. It was my confusion and a very specific question to the universe that brought into being this, my latest book. And yet, for all the creative endeavors, I was also missing the mark as far as marketing. I was following my passion, doing what I love, except I was not getting the big results the gurus hailed from the mountaintops as possible. The mountaintops as possible. So I guess the thing is that we can follow our passion, but we also need to follow our passion, but we also need to maybe learn new skills, learn new ways of doing things. And if we want to open up our world to a whole lot of new things, that means we've got to open ourselves up to new things as well, and go on a bit of a steep learning curve. A friend recently said to me, Jan-Marie, it is your duty to take this work out into the world. The world needs what you have created. At the time, my response was, I don't really care. I'm over it. If I cannot create in love, fun, and passion and share that, then it's not worth sharing, for it is not of oneness, the divine source. It's from my ego personality. Clear core patterns, but action our passion. Yes. So therefore I wait and I allow. Sometimes it takes days, weeks, and even years. The one thing I've learned to let go and not force anything, that everything is in divine timing. It may not be mine, but I certainly wanted to move faster. However, when the right time comes, I wake in the early hours with it all forming in my head. It's just a simple matter of turning on the computer and allowing the stream of information to appear on the page. Each time I do this, I'm told it is inspired writing, and that is what I choose to do. If I cannot be inspired to write and share, then it's not worth sharing. Over the years, I've come to understand that everything is a vibration. That vibration has a frequency and a tone, and when we are sitting right in the center of our own creative force, the idea, the information, the voice the writing of artwork, whatever it is pure. It is of a heart vibration, truly authentic. A clue, if you are in the story, be it your own or clients, then you are in a lower vibration. So what she means by that, if you are in the story of what's affected you and you've still got that story rolling around and around in your head, whatever the story is, I'm not good enough, I can't do it, or who am I to think I could bring about it, or it's not possible, whatever that story is going on in your head, what we need to do is to clear those patterns so that we can bring something new in. So that means you need to bring it into your mind and you need to do some releasing on it. So you could release, of course, with your beautiful oils. You could be using your release and rubbing it on your liver. You could be using it on your hands and putting it in your aura, and consciously think about releasing that thought that's, holding you back or holding you down. I recently re-watched the Raindrop DVD and did my own yay for a boost. I usually book in with a friend for the Raindrop. It's wonderful, so cleansing and uplifting. Fantastic. So you doing anything that is self-nurturing is such a good thing to do. And many of us think, oh, we've got to have somebody else do things for us. Well, sometimes that's not so easy, just to get someone. Not easy to book in, you don't have the money, or you don't know who to go to. And really the best person who can support you in your own journey is you. But it's a matter of looking at your thoughts and evaluating your feelings, because often our feelings of hurt or lack of trust, or our feelings or our feelings and our thoughts can come from something that's happened in our life. And it might be somebody has said something to us and we've hung on to the emotion or how we felt somehow. And then that can hold us back. We can get stuck in it. So that's the whole idea, that you bring in the intention of what you want to bring in. And as Jan Marie says there, it's more powerful when it comes from the self, not so much when it comes from other people. So it's got to come from within, whatever you're feeling. And from a pure vibration. Yes, and that's when we are in a state of loving ourselves. So we've got to love and appreciate ourselves in order for us to then unfold our wings, open our wings, and become that amazing being that each and every one of us can be when we stand in the truth of who we really are. Jan Marie, how about I pull you? Oh, I will. I'll pull you a card. I know I've been playing with the enchanted ones. And let's see what we've got happening here. I pulled Jan Marie one this morning. Ooh, listening. So this is a beautiful elephant. Look at the gorgeous colours. These are really nice cards. 53. So you've got the 5, the freedom. You've got the 3 in the, spirituality. It comes together as an 8, which is about going with the flow and abundance. And I'm just reading this book because I'm learning about these cards and learning what they mean to, what I can get out of them. So an open heart will hear the messages. When this card appears, you're being reminded there is time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment. The deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you'll find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. So, and then look at the power of the elephant. Quite strong. And those lovely big ears indicating, it is a time for the radar to come out and the listening. And what I love is that there's a little bird sitting on him, and it's like the little bird is whistling the messages or singing the messages into the elephant. So sometimes it is in that, maybe for you it is about just sitting in the garden and listening to the birds and the nature. And yes, the wisdom would be indicative of the elephant. I think, is that what you're thinking, the elephant? And let's see what cards we have here. I'm using these Heart Blossom oil cards, and something has flipped up saying pick me, and it's lemon oil. Lemon is for those times to help you stay rational and help your thinking to be clear and concise, and to avoid the confusion that can come in. So, yeah, a fresh oil you can diffuse, apply, and even drink. And I know that you do all of those three things. So 9:20, what am I going to do next, everybody? I'm used to so many people coming on. This is quite a really relaxed evening tonight. I'm filling in for the lovely Donna, and finding that it is, you have some out, you've got some lemon out. Excellent. So where to next? I think I'm going to round it up, unless anyone has a question or something to say. I've enjoyed this tonight. It's just been, usually there's sort of like, thousands of questions or lots of people. You're loving the book, Andy. Okay. Would you like another, let me think. Let's go back in. I'll dive in then. I'll have a read. Let's see. This one is, it is not till we get to a certain level of integration that that we notice changes in our vibration. This is a key. This is why you can't fake vibration. Don't you just love it? Nothing changes till we change at the deepest core level. For 8 years, I attempted to push beyond the message that my contract to create wealth was now complete. I spent thousands of dollars in an attempt to launch my product, and each step I was pulled back to review what was really taking place. It was not that I could not be successful or wealthy. It was that I had to approach it from an entirely different perspective, a perspective that at that point I had yet to grasp. I needed to take the journey in order to understand it. I'm clairaudient and a clear channel, and when I'm not receiving a channeled message, I seem to just know stuff. I call it my silent pipeline, in which information is downloaded to me in parcels. Sometimes I am aware of it, and other times it happens while I sleep. And I just wake up with what appears to be light bulb moments. So who here has light bulb moments? When you kind of get this little voice in your head and you take notice of it, and it's sort of, it's profound, or you just know innately that you've got to, that it's there's a calling in it. Many years ago, I had one of those light bulb moments. This time I heard a voice as clearly as though someone was standing next to me talking. Oh, Jan Marie, Australia is being geared up to be the heart chakra of the planet. There will be a strong energy emanating from southeast Queensland that will be like a magnet drawing to it many powerful leaders, currently not highly visible, but will begin emerging in the next few years. You will recognize them via their energetic signature, As more and more begin to emerge, you will find a whole magnitude of energy and light growing in strength. These are the new leaders of humanity. And I actually believe that's what a lot of us here are on the Spiritual Events Directory. I feel that, and in my Oil Wisdom group, I feel that we know we are being called to do work in the world. And we definitely going through a time where we need leaders who are clear, who are dedicated, and know there's a mission and are prepared to fulfill that mission. And it can be confusing. It can be a lonely track. It's not, doesn't, because when we are open up to new ideas and we change and evolve, it doesn't necessarily mean everybody around us does. So then we have to kind of work out, where we fit in amongst the bigger picture, because not everyone comes with us on this journey in the same timing. These are the new leaders of humanity. They have come to change the whole frequency and vibration of money, business, and life. They have been prepared for many eons of time, and their time is now. It's time to step forward. The light emerging will change the whole frequency of the planet, beginning in southeast Queensland. This will be the beginning of the Earth's divine heart chakra activating. This will and needs to begin through corporate. And as corporate opens its heart and conducts business in this new energy of creation, so does this support the activation of the Earth's heart chakra. This is the divine heart of the planet, the new emerald diamond heart chakra. To be fully embodied into creative force that I am center, it requires all the core patterns around money, exploitation, ego, and duality to be transmuted so that each person's vibration changes and begins to vibrate with the new energy of creation. And that was a channeled message. So she just anchored it tonight. Awesome, fantastic. So I wonder if you did that before before you jumped on. Is that why this is coming up now? That's amazing. So everybody, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for joining tonight. I will be on again tomorrow night if you haven't had enough of me. 7:15 on Spiritual Events Directory. And I'm working on my enchanted vision quest behind the scene, and I will be using some of these lovely cards throughout that process. So keep an eye out for that. Let me know if you are interested in my vision quest, if you are listening to the replay or whatever. Thank you for being here tonight, each and every one of you. I hope you have a beautiful sleep. I hope you have an enjoyable evening, and do take care. Put on your oils. If you've got lots of oils, give yourself some sort of nourishment and a pat on the back just for being you. It doesn't have to be any more than that. Thanks, Andy. Thanks, Kate and Jen Marie. And it looks like somebody else is here. So thank you very much, everybody. From my heart to your heart, take care, and let's hope that we are all stepping into our full potential for 2022. We certainly need as many evolved souls as we can possibly get in this lifetime. Thank you.